We have one more word problem that is related to perimeter of a rectangle. A farmer has a rectangular field of length and breadth 250 meter and 180 meter respectively. He wants to fence it with 3 rounds of rope. What is the total length of the rope he must use? So farmer has a rectangular field of length 250 meter, breadth 180 meter. He wants to fence it with 3 rounds of rope. A rope, and by rounding it 3 times. What is the total length of the rope he must use? Now, in mensuration, when you are dealing with word problems, it's always very important first to draw a figure or a diagram. So in this case, I have drawn here this diagram. Really, I'm sorry for my very poor drawing skills, but I hope that it's still very clear to you. So let's say that these are 4 poles around the boundary of the rectangular field of that farmer, and 1 pole, 2 pole, 3 pole and 4 pole. This is a rectangular field. Imagine that these poles represent what? The poles represent the vertices of this rectangle. So if I have to denote these vertices, like this is one vertex, second vertex, third vertex and fourth vertex of a rectangle, and if I have to denote it, let us denote this vertex with a, let me use some different color. This is A, this is B, this is C and D. Now a rectangular field, the farmer uses a rope and rounds the field along the boundary 3 times. So 1 time, then second time, and then third time. So taking rope and fencing it by 3 rounds. Now you have to tell what would be the length of the rope that he must use. Very simple. If the farmer rounds for the first time by using the rope for the first time, of course he will use the perimeter of this rectangular field. The perimeter tells what? The distance covered in taking 1 round along the boundary of that field of figure. So along this boundary, coming from here to here to here to here, 1 round will tell the perimeter, and it will tell you the length of the rope required for 1 round, right? If I fence it 1 time only, so that will be what? The perimeter. So the perimeter of a rectangle, we know that the perimeter of a rectangle is what? It is P, that is perimeter, and if I am denoting it with P, will be 2 times length plus breadth. What is the length here? The length is 240 meter, 240 meter, 240 meter. What's the breadth? 180 meter. Always remember the unit. Units are very important. So this will be 2 times length is 240 plus breadth is 180, and if you add it, this will be 2 times 240 plus 180 will be 420, and this will be 0, 4 and 8. This will be 840 meter. So if the perimeter is 840 meter, this is the perimeter that tells you the distance covered by taking 1 round of this rectangular field, and that will tell you the length of the rope used in fencing only 1 time. So for one time the length of the rope is what? 840 meter. So if we have to fence it with 3 rounds, for 1 round, 1 round is this much, then for 3 rounds, this will be 3 times 840, right, meter, and if you try to find it, this will be equal to 3 times 0 is 0, 3, 4, 12 and 2520 meter. So if this was the length of the rope required for one round, this will be the length of the rope required for 3 rounds. So this length of the rope, and the farmer can fence this rectangular field 3 times.